Nana Duomo Doyen Benjamin ma ake lobo Ghana ma tie kin jo ma yobo pieman o terni gi kar gi piemi mi tero jemi ma bejo ma tie ilobo Africa ki medo ker me chato wil.
And the idea is to tell our own stories. The idea is to promote intra-African trade, and the idea is to market Africa. We cannot do intra-African trade if we don't know about ourselves. We can't trade among ourselves if we don't trust each other. And we can't trust each other if we don't know what exists among us. That is the reason why, as we are in Uganda, these 10 people representing their countries are ambassadors of their countries, but ambassadors of Uganda. They are here to learn more about Uganda, go back and share what they have learned to their communities, to their countries.
Eno merini gi karte ki yopi inge neno ni dul ma poko nge iwi lobo. Tika karte ki jay marajo ke ken ikom lobo Afrika. Machalo lwen kech ikien mo kene. Kun Afrika tia ki jay me mabecho.
The idea of the Africa Monologue Challenge, Your Majesty, came up some 3 years ago when, as young content developers and Pan-Africans, we realized that the stories about Africa are usually based on negative stereotypes. Africa has a lot of positives, but usually in Western media, all you see are the negatives. All you see are the negatives of our culture, the negatives of our living, and everything about Africa is famine, war, hunger, poverty, and what have you. But we have beautiful things happening in Africa. We have beautiful cultures, but no one is talking about them. That is the reason why we decided to champion the cause of storytelling of Africa, to come up with young people who will be the ambassadors of the image of Africa that we want to project in the world. And that was the birth of the Africa Monologue Challenge.
Jang Afayu Gen Jang Maaki lobo Cameroon Uwayoni kaka chuli pe bo ki kakagi ni chake ki rok miel ki kirjolo ki dano kubede.
We all came from the same place. We just had to migrate at some point in time. That's why wherever we go, we have these similarities in our physique, in our looks, in our dressing, and I'm really happy. I really feel at home.
Ruot David Onena Chana Mea Rio Matila Wiruri Mea Choli Uwayoni Acholi ubedo kaka mamuol Luwaro Gimaro Dano Ento Luen pa dui LRA ye Obalo Terkwaro gi.
Acoli is a unique tribe in that we have all these chiefdoms around. The people of this region were all living in internal displacement camps, and we lived there for 20 years. So that has put us back from the rest of the country. Yes, the generation, your generation, are a generation which is a bit lost. Otherwise, we are very hard-working people, bright people. We are the group of Luos.
En Olego Bulu metit ki kar gi mabe.
At this moment in time, I think the world of the power is in your hands. And please use it carefully and use it for the benefit of us all. And please, even if you have these powers, don't forget that there is a place that you came from. Don't forget that there are people who brought you up. And don't forget that there is a system that looks after you. So we all have to respect that system, respect those people, respect the country, respect everything about it.
Reverend Okeng George la kupkin luak I Lok Terkwaro I Uganda National Casserole Center. Ma beno chung mega ka wang gankal maneno Lok cho ki mon ti ki don lobo ki bene office pa President Uwayoni gi yera choli pien gi tie ki Terkwaro ma bejo.
Arrive next week. They are going to be with us until next week. Therefore, they are still with us and they are visiting different cultural institutions. We thought it wise to identify Acoli cultural institution to be one of the cultural institutions they are going to visit while here. We have identified 4 out of many. The gazetted ones are about 17, but Out of 17, we have chosen only 4. And Acoli happened to be the priority. Acoli is very rich with the culture. And therefore, if we want to sell the cultural products, then we must have a look at the Acoli product. And that's the reason why we chose that they should come.
Pieman me agiri me African monologue challenge me ario ubibero inian dwe piare wa bear me duma bor iba kololo kama la loyo ubijolo lupiem me mwaka manyen ilobone kirma rasel ndukire mo aki Uganda uloyo ipiem mo bere mwaka mokaro Lok Angeya iwan luo TV and Jackson Kitara igulu sirte